Welcome to On the Floor with Dzoe Ahmed.
Gosh, how do I detach myself from someone I love? I don't know. Should I go back to them? I wonder. Should I fall in love with them? I suppose. Should I call them? Oh my gosh, I'll look so cringy. Should I text them again? I'm just questioning myself, like literally. What should I do, guys? Should I text them? Hey, my loves. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome back to On the Floor with Dzoe Ahmed. I am super excited to be here on the floor on this episode. And today I'm going to specifically talking about detaching yourself from someone you loved. So as we all know that detachment from someone you love can be very tough, but it is important to focus on self-care. Surround yourself with supportive people that will give you quality time in finding yourself. But beyond them giving you that quality time, you need to find yourself in the process of breakup, right? So I'll just give some of the complex ways or some of the processes. Firstly, it is important to acknowledge and validate your emotions. Allow yourself to feel the sadness, anger, or confusion that may arise during that period. It is fine. It is okay. It is okay to grieve the loss of the relationship and then next focus on self-care. Take time for activities that bring you joy and help you to relax your mind, body, and soul. This include hobbies, exercises, spending time in the nature, pampering yourself. We are looking around self-improvement, as well as surround yourself with positive environment. So today I'm going to be deep diving around ways and how we can detach ourselves from someone we love, either through this is happening because you are detaching yourself because you have broken up with this particular individual. How then do you detach yourself from them? And for me, this topic has been one of the, I don't know, maybe the easiest or the hardest because I'm a ghost girl. Not to say I ghost people. No, I didn't say that. But I can detach myself in 1.3 seconds because I know my worth, I know my value, babe. What do you mean? Gay up. So, sometimes you feel lonely after detaching yourself or after breakup. What I'm going to say now is loneliness is better than a toxic environment, okay? You better be lonely than to be in a toxic space. Because if you are in toxic space, you are toxicated. You go insane. So you better have peace of mind and then heal, okay? So I don't know what you're going through. It's either you ghosted, someone ghosted you or rejected you, someone used you or someone broken up with you. I'm just saying, it's okay. It's okay. It's a good season, right? We shouldn't be singing the Beyonce song, "Oh, why don't you love me? Tell me, baby, why don't you love me?" Instead, we should be letting go. Like, we're in 2024. We are just saying, bye, boy. Bye now. I'll see you next time in another future. If we are not meeting in Subway, then we'll meet, on the rooftop, right? So I really analyzed it in the form of understanding what it means and how to handle yourself in that process. Because in that process of a breakup, especially someone you loved, if it was just a one night stand, and the person rejected you, like you blush it off. But if it's genuine, I'm talking about genuine connection here, genuine relationship that was built out of pure love and pure intention. But then it happened that you're broken up. Most of the time people leave you not because you are not worth, because they see wealth in you, so they can't keep up with how much you cost or how much worth you are, right? It's so easy to have something, but maintenance, right? It's very difficult, right? Someone can buy a luxurious mansion, but that mansion, it comes with cost, it comes with electric bill, it comes with water, it comes with a paint. There's so many things that are factored in keeping that mansion beautiful as you find it, or even more, to add value even more. So, right? And I hear you, I feel you. God loves you and God sees you in this period. It is okay to feel sad. I know it sucks to start again. It hurts to rebuild. It's even insane to look how far you've come with that particular individual, and now you need to start. By starting afresh, I really like to analyze this. I've written down the benefits of letting go. Letting go, it means that you are moving from a negative mindset and moving into a different dimension. In that dimension, you find yourself, you find positive by the new chapter that you are stepping in, right? In that period where sometimes, like our mind is so silly, because when someone say, oh my gosh, I don't want you, let's end this, your mind automatically say, oh no, that person can't break up with me because this person has been so good to me. This person has been one of the kind. He was the first guy to open the door for me. He was the first guy to buy me roses. He was the first guy to buy me Chanel bag. Beat? Get it. Get the fact. If he was the first, then which means there is more to come. There is more to come, right? Someone else will buy you Tiffany, right? If you were crying for Chanel bag in this example, if you were crying that this person was opening the door for you, someone will buy you the whole car just for you to drive smoothly, okay? So what I'm trying to say is letting go of the negative mindset, letting go of the negative mindset will help you, right? And to give another example, the other day, I think last week on Sunday, I was driving through Mass Pike. So in Massachusetts, there's this highway that is so gorgeous. And now during the season, we are in season of fall, right? And I was driving through the foliage and everything is colorful. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. And most of those leaves in the foliage, they're falling down. And I was analyzing the season. I was like, what does this season mean? So the foliage season, it means it's the season of clearing dirt, or garbage. I should put it in this language that you understand. It's the season where the trees leaves, they fall, right? And when they fall, it becomes garbage, right? And when they become garbage, that garbage create compost to the same tree, right? So when you are in season of letting go, you are letting go of garbage. And then by letting go of that garbage, you utilize the experiences, the knowledge gain to benefit you, to self-improve you, and make you a better person and make you a better version of yourself. By that, so that's how I was analyzing the fall season in my mind. That's how I managed to break it down. That fall, the trees are letting go of garbage, and that garbage becomes a compost that adds nutrients to the same tree. You understand what I'm saying? So in everything, past is past. We learn from the past, and we become better versions of ourselves from the past, right? We always say life no balance, baby. Life no balance. It's either you cry or you heal. In this instance, you can either have peace, clarity, or sense of self but sometimes you might not need these, right? Because the moment when you try to analyze, saying, if, for example, someone is telling you that let's end this out of this reason, you need to respect and honor their decision. But the fact that sometimes we are narcissists, sometimes we are so controlling in relationship that we don't understand and we don't accept when someone saying, I can't do this based on this ABC situation, right? What we need to do is accepting the situation and accepting the fate. But sometimes we question ourselves, why does this person leave me? Did I do anything wrong? Is my body not good enough? What's wrong with me? Am I not woman enough? Was the sex that bad? Maybe I should give him better sex. You start to build these insecurities. But what I'm telling you now, girl, is learn to accept, right? If you loved that person, you will love them by give them honor in their decision, by giving them gratitude for making that decision. And trust me, you'll thank God because that relationship has been bullshit from the start and you knew it. And because you didn't want to let it go, you kept on holding. And what happens when you hold on? You lose yourself, you lose your peace of mind, you lose confidence, you become an angry woman. You become sad, you become toxic, you become violent, you become emotionally detached at the same time you say you are attached. Right? So we need, I really understand how much, love is sacrifice. And whenever you are in love, you're putting your lover first before you. And when we are in love, we become flexible, honey. Someone will ask you, what are your plans, babe, for this evening? You'll be like, oh my gosh, I don't have plans. Do you want to do something? Or you get my point, we become that flexible. But in this season, you need to find yourself again, being more independent. In every breakup, there is freedom. I didn't know this up until today. I'm like, oh my God. If I didn't let go, I wouldn't be where I am today because I would be holding on to people who didn't see me or to people who didn't appreciate my presence. I'll be holding on to spaces that they didn't offer me respect. I'll be holding on to people or to friendship that they underestimated me. I would be holding on to job that underestimated me, undervalued me, and underpaid me. I'm like, wow. But letting go, it means you are taking risk, right? Sometimes we are afraid of things that we are not even sure if we're going to move or we're not going to move. Honey, it's all about testing the water. And when you test the water, you shall see the sweetness. You shall see the luxurious, right? You'll be like, oh my gosh, is this how life is? Everything is just perfect, man, at this stage. So what I'm trying to say is, letting go makes self-love big and prioritize yourself once again, baby girl. I know new chapters are scary. New is scary, but it is worth an investment, baby. There is so much better and even better possibilities when you let go. And only and truly when you let go, right? Pain may come, but you have to be hard, rock solid. One thing, and I always look at my mother, I'm like, this woman, she's a solid woman. She's a woman who has seen it all, has gone through it all, but she's a hard rock. And out of her lessons, or out of her struggles, her challenges, she has lessons, and lessons that have made her even better. Lessons that have made her even wiser moving forward and taking decisions. So what I'm going to tell you now, baby girl, there is no fast track. You need to experience it, because we are human beings, right? We are human beings. We have feelings. We need to experience it. We need to feel it. We need to hear it. And remember, you need to go through it, right? You don't get over someone, but you can get through someone, right? You can say, oh my gosh, I'm over him. You need to go, you need to get through them so that you heal. Because I think one of the things that is very crucial, healing part, it's more important than anything else. Healing. It's either you're healed or you're not healed. There's nothing like I'm in between. If you're in between, honey, you are not healed. You need to heal. I've seen so many women who are in these marriages or who are in this relationship because it comes with financial gain, but these women are toxic. They are angry, they are sad, they are lonely, they are miserable. But do you call that love? And these are the honest questions that when we talk about love and affection, are we really and truly honest with ourselves? How does it feel to wake up every morning detached from the person that you say, this is my lover, and you fake love in public, but there is no genuine love? I'm really interested to explore another episode with an expert around mental health and psychological analysis of how we behave human when we see gains, but at the same time we are not attached to those gains. We are not attached to that particular individuals, but we want to gain excessively for our personal interest. I'm very much exploring, and I'm sure I'll be in touch with them and just to discuss the analogy and the understanding around that certain mechanisms that we have. But not knowing that mechanisms comes back and haunt us into angry emotions, right? So I think that's the topic for another day, y'all. I'm plugging you, right? So I was saying that freedom is coming for you, and there is joy. God loves you, and God is guaranteeing and has guaranteed you freedom to live, right? The fact that you wake up every morning, it's a significant impact in your life, that your life is changed, that your narrative is changed, is rewritten, right? In a season of breakup, then you need to identify what season are you in. You are in a season of letting go. In that season, there's so much goodness that the Lord has in plate for you. Only if you're willing to take the work. Only if you're willing to open your heart to heal and let go, right? So I identify stage to go through. Remember I said you don't get over someone, you go through them, right? So I identify steps that can able to guide you in really and truly finding more meaningful healing process for you. One is understanding acceptance mechanism, right? Men's rejection is God's protection. That's what the Bible says, right? So when you accept the fact, it's easier to accept, right? When you accept that you've been rejected, it's easier to go through it and heal, right? For me, if someone rejects me, I sit back, I look at the negativity traits of that particular individual. Honey, I dated this person. This person had beautiful job, beautiful income, beautiful life, beautiful estate where they were living, beautiful cars. But when I look at that person, they were emotionally unavailable in a relationship. They were toxic. They would chat with you with one word answer. But at the time, I think I was so desperate when I look at it. I was so desperate. I was so desperate. I was looking, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll text with this long message and he'll respond with two-word answer. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I miss you. He was like, me too. But you could feel that this person is not there, man. I'm dating myself here. I'm just writing this novel to myself. After we've broken up, hi guys, you'll never be desperate for a relationship. Oh my God, now I'm laughing at myself. I was like, I was such a fool and so naive. And oh my God, I feel, wow. Oh my gosh, I'm thankful, you know. When I look at myself back then, I really thank God to say, God, thank you so much for taking me out of that toxic space. And I look at myself where I am now. Baby, I am treated like a queen because I am. I am treated so godly because I am made of God's image. Baby, you deserve 100%, not 15%. Wake up the ratio, you'll understand that the person, sometimes we date ourselves in that ratio. Baby, I deserve 100%, nothing less, no compromise. If someone dates you or they don't date you, and if you make an understanding and acceptance with the fact, you shall live with peace and you shall understand. And sometimes it's so funny how when you are so desperate for love and attention, you don't focus on negativity that this person is indicating. You're focusing on, oh my gosh, at least I am with someone. Oh my gosh, at least I am with this person because their status, social status. Oh my gosh, baby, that's not the true core. The true core is the ratios they don't add. This person is giving you 15% out of 100. Where's the other balance? The ratios, they don't work here in this case. And number 2 is to trust the process. It's the trust comes with determination, comes with understanding. Trust comes with acceptance. Trust comes with fully recognizing the fact that you are single. Baby, don't be delusional. If someone's saying, let's end this, and then you start stalking them on Instagram, on Twitter. I don't know if it's Twitter or X. I haven't been online. You start stalking them on Snapchat. Baby, let them go. If you love them, let them go. And in that process of trusting them by that decision that they made, you come in terms with the fact that you are single. You come in terms with the fact that you are really and truly single and you can focus on healing. And number 3 will be going on patience. Oh my Lord. So this morning, I had the conversation with my pastor. around patience. And he said to me, don't put extra weight on yourself. Remember, good things come to those who wait. And when you are in the process of waiting, it comes with sacrifice. It comes with pain and suffering. But what you need to do is to be disciplined at all costs. You need to be disciplined and wait on God. Remember, in the season of heartbreak, it doesn't mean God is not here. It means God takes you from that toxic space and putting you into the space of finding yourself so that you can attract something that is more meaningful, so that you can attract someone that is more and truly for you, so that you can attract golden. My mother is always saying to me, you are golden because you are made of gold. You are golden because you attract goodness. You are golden because you are bold, right? So God is taking you from that toxic space and putting you to a golden space where you are venturing into new attraction, new opportunities, and new self, right? And the other thing we're talking about, hope, patience, is hope. There is more to life, right? That particular person that you were dating, you might find out in 3 months that was a bullshit relationship. Ava, hi. Get with the facts. So I have other tips for you that can help you with the detachment style. When you break up with someone, it is important, right? In our phone numbers, it's either sometimes you write babe or sugar plum or pumpkin or salted caramel. Oh my gosh. I don't know what pet names you give to your partners. But then when you're breaking up, you rename their contact, right? And when you rename their contact, write the past or let it go. In that way, for example, if you feel like I want to go back to that person, automatically the contact name will indicate that this is the past and this is what I'm letting go in this season. And then the other thing, it may be childish but is more meaningful, is to block and delete. What it does is you block the noise, you delete negativity. So when you block the noise and delete the negativity, you don't have time to focus on going back and stalking them, okay? You focus on the season, and the season where you can rebuild and refine yourself in this process, right? Number 2 is breaking soul ties. I never understood this up until my relationship with God became more intense. I had more intense relationship with God. So the other day, I was having a conversation with my mother around sex and spirituality. So in every person that you engage with, or you have sex with, or sexual intercourse with, you exchange spiritual bond, right? So in everyone that you date and connect with spiritually, you exchange a sex. Remember, relationship, they are beyond physical. They are emotional and spiritual. And spiritual is transferred through sex, right? So those who are around, or you go around sleeping with, and those who does hook up, honey, you they carry to maybe for your body, I don't know. But what I'm saying is you need what is called breaking soul ties. This is highly recommended. 10 out of 10, golden stars only. And what you do is you pray over to say, God, I'm in this season of letting go in this particular individual. Please clean my spirit, make me holy, and wash me with your holy blood. And by doing that, you are cleansing yourself and cleansing that spirit, right, of that particular individual, so that you can be in a season of freshness, right? Number 3 is journaling. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that journaling really and truly helps in really identifying how you feel. Like I've said, if you've been following on the floor with Dzoe Ahmed, I said in one of the episodes that at some point of my life I was so detached with myself as an individual, and after a while, that's when I noticed that I'm not connected. Why? It's because of my trauma. So what does journaling does? The more you journal your feelings and being honest and truly honest with your feeling, it helps you to identify how you truly feel, because you are able to write your mind down, right? You are able to pin the pen or the pencil to the book and really, really merge and synchronize your brains, how you feel and how your body feel on a diary. And then after a while, you're able to read and be like, oh my gosh, is this what I've been going through? But beyond journaling, you need to speak to a therapist. I'm blogging you, honey. BetterHelp.com is the blog that you need at this point in time. Looking at the economical state, it is so expensive to access therapies across the globe. BetterHelp with blogging you international 24/7. You can schedule appointment at any given location as long as you have internet connection. You are plugged, honey. We are getting healthy and we are getting overflow in 2024. We can start preparing now by making sure that we make meaningful choices and we're making sound decisions, right? Number 4 is, baby, focus on good things after a relationship, right? After a relationship, there is a huge change in your life, right? You are moving from being with someone to a single phase. So your life, you are going in a cycle, what is called transition. So you are moving from one dimension to another dimension. In this dimension that you are moving in is the dimension that you are letting go the baggage. You are finding yourself, you are finding your identity, right? And in this dimension, you come out with a broken heart. You come out with the baggage, and God can deliver you, and you can ask God to say, God, I'm in a point where I need you. I need you to speak to me. Give me sense of direction and belonging. Give me sense of purpose, because in this dimension that I'm in, I wasn't prepared for this dimension, or I was not mentally ready for this dimension, but the circumstances push me to be in this dimension. Lord, I accept this dimension. That's why I come to you. I come to you so that you can gracefully give me sense of direction in this dimension. In this dimension, I am letting go of trash, Lord. I am letting go of being miserable. I am opening myself to this dimension. In this dimension, I don't know, but I shall be focused and be dedicated in being better. I shall be focused and being dedicated in being a better version of myself. That's only what I can do, Lord. Because in this dimension, I am changing who I was and where and used to be. I am changing how I used to do things in finding myself as a human being individually. Right? So in this dimension, in number 4, right, is in order for you not to go back, you need to focus on the negative. Oh my gosh, people, they will say, how? You need to focus on the negative of the relationship, right? Earlier on, I shared of my ex that was emotionally unavailable. They were just bullshitting me, basically. I was dating myself, honey. I thought I was dating a man, but I was dating myself. So when you are able to focus on the negative, right? Excuse me. Oh my gosh, which means it's fun up here. It's oh. Hi man, humunati. So which means you are able not to compare, right? When you focus on the negative relationship, the negative part instead of the positive part, what happened in that relationship, you focus on the negative, you are able not to go back, right? Because let me tell you what the mind does. The mind will tell you, hey, reach out to that person and tell them that, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I miss you. I'm lonely without you. My life is not the same. Baby, your life could have been better. But because you failed to make the decision of letting go, you are living in bondage. Your life is held tied to that particular individual that you could have let go. Baby, the message is let go. Let go of the spaces where you are not accepted. Let go of the spaces where you are not enriched. Let go of the spaces where you have no peace of mind. I always say, baby, add value, add text, okay? If you add text, Humunati man, Humunati, you are both benefiting. Humunat, Akir. Humunati Mugeli, we are not settling for less. We are not going back to our exes in 2024 because we are lonely, because we are afraid of new dimension, because we are afraid to overflow. Right? I know women who are not brave. And those particular women, it's hard for them to let go because that's who they are their entire life. They've been holding on to spaces where they don't even belong. They've been holding on to spaces where they have to brag. You know, in a relationship, you shouldn't lose your identity. Those women, they lose identity because they're in these spaces where these spaces, they don't enrich them. These spaces, they don't benefit them. But they hold on to these spaces because they feel comfortable because they're afraid of unknown. They're afraid of the next dimension. Baby, if you want to overflow, you need to take sacrifice, and part of sacrifice comes with pain and letting go. It comes with pain and letting go of smaller spaces that you've outgrown. It comes with pain and understanding that I'm no longer the same after this breakup because I am you. I am no longer the same out of this breakup because I am new to Ahmed. I am no longer the same out of this breakup because in this dimension, I want more. I want better. In this dimension, I want respect. I want to be felt. I want attachment. I want better. I want to be available emotionally. I am damaged. I need to focus on healing. Right? Number 5 is write down the qualities you are looking for in a person. Here we are already doing what is called a forecast, right? In finance, there is a term called a financial forecast, right? In every business, you do your financial forecast where you envision, right? You might not have the budget, but you write down how you envision, for example, your 2024 to look like. If your 2024 costs $2.8 million, for example, right? You already forecast, right? And then after focusing, you put strategies. How do we reach 2.4 or 2.8 million if that's what you're trying to aim, right? So by the virtue of already writing down qualities of the person you want to be in a relationship, one, because remember, relationship is two-way, it's not one-way street, right? Always the one-way street gong, they, oh my gosh, always the one-way street relationship, you end up in gong, okay? You end up lost in the process. So relationship is a two-way street, right? Yes, it's either we merge and coordinate and form one, right? It's either we don't. That's the fact, period. So you write down the qualities of the person you want to be in a relationship and the person you are becoming, right? In this process, we are in the process of becoming, because we are in this dimension of new venture, in this dimension where we've been carrying baggage, we've been carrying shame, we've been carrying anxiety, we've been carrying stress and disorder. In this dimension, we are letting go. In this dimension, we are writing down what do we want, what qualities do we want from the person that we're going to be dating in the future. And one of the things that my pastor said, he said to me, preparation is far important than presentation, right? It's like, for example, I'm on Bumble, right? I'm swiping right. I have this amazing, luxurious, perfection bio. My pictures are sickening, honey. And you swipe right. I meet this guy already. On the first date, I dress to kill, right? Because I want to make the impression. And then goes 3 days, I'm effortless. Mugeli comes with bare face, with big head all over. I'm like, God, what happened? So for me, what I'm trying to say is preparations are far important, because on that first date, the way you speak, the way you see it, your manners, you are so groomed, you are so eloquent, your skin is just flawless, man. You are backed by heavens. You took time to make effort. You took time to make preparation, right? So that you can make an impression, so that your presentation can be just a signature, right? But what I'm trying to say here is, when you are prepared for the future, you are able to sustain any situation without consequences, right? And number 6 is to build yourself up, honey. Honey, in this season of abundance, of overflow, in this dimension, it requires someone with a focus, someone who's focused on bettering themselves. It's either you acquire better education so that you can attract better opportunities. It's either you move to better places so that you can attract better opportunities. It's either you listen to videos, relationship positive videos on dating that are uplifting, not the ones that are men-shaming. We are not men-shaming here, but we are finding ways to be better, right? A failed relationship, it doesn't mean love has failed you. It means that there is more room now to find more meaningful and genuine connection, right? So in this season, we are truly celebrating that identity of building ourselves as women, by empowering ourselves, by lifting ourselves, body, mind, and soul. Either we're working on our outside appearance, right? Making sure that our skin is flawless. You know, honey, our hair is on point. Your hair is conditioned. There is nothing as good as hair, eh? You know what I'm saying? Like good hair, honey. Nails are done. Skin is done. Makeup is done. New style if you want. Transition, because you're in this season. Let go even of your old clothes. Get a new style. Try new things. Go out and meet new people. Build a community. Honey, we are not living in a bubble. We live in a world. Meet people. Build your social network. Do something, uplift your spirit. Praise God even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so good, yeah. It's so good when God guide you. Like, God is guide you. Like, always God is with you. You know what I'm saying? It's so much fun when God really and truly. I'm not understanding. I am not understanding, guys. Maybe I need an explanation. Hi, man. Yo, guys, I'm telling you, like I told you on my last podcast, that the guy that I was dating came on my Instagram DM and like, baby girl, I want you big. And I said, I'm good, thanks, honey. Because I leveled up 10 times. I leveled up that now I even question, what was I doing with myself taking up pacing? Because, honey, I leveled. That's who I am. Hi, honey. No one can hold me. Let's make it period. If you think you're bullshitting me, I'll come for you 100 times, baby, because I am Dzoe. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I come to you because I know that I'm healed. I know that I'm capacitated. I know that I am reformed. I know that I'm evolving. I know that I've become. I know that yo, honey. Hi, man. If someone leaves you, they need to look at you and regret the decision that they've taken. But for you, you should rejoice because you are not doing this to please them. You are doing this to be better. And remember, when you are better and when you are healed, you can attract in abundance. In 2024, we don't chase. Chasing is for hungry games. Chasing is for desperate bitches. Chasing is for empty souls. Chasing is for lonely. Chasing is for close-minded women. In 2024, we rest. We rest in God and give God praise. When we wait on God, we attract. And remember, what's yours belongs to you. You don't chase it, right? We just put on work and let it go, right? We put on work and put on faith, and then God does the rest for you. God does the rest for you. And when He does the rest for you, you have no regrets. I've seen people, after breakup, they move on, or either they go on Tinder, they go either on Grindr, they go on Bumble, or they go on this dating site. They start looking, they start chasing, and what happens in that process? You have closed the chapter or the dimension that you were in, and the dimension of healing and the dimension of letting go. You are creating a bigger wound because you are empty, you want to be filled, but you find yourself, you are not being satisfied by these particular individuals that you are chasing. But what I'm trying to say to you in this season, I want you to let go and ask God for God to give you strength, and ask God to give you peace of mind in the season, and so that God can heal you. So number 7 is to find a scripture that speak about hope, healing, and faith. I think today my message is been really about healing, because I've seen people and family members who have taken their lives from relationship breakup, and it breaks my heart when I speak about relationship and breakup. How many people in the world they've taken their souls because they were afraid of letting go. And when I speak of this issue, I really want to concretize the in-depth of this conversation or of this message that I'm showing to you today, that this is, so many people are living damage. So many people are living with mental health for 40 years, 18 years, 5 years. It might be 1 month from holding on to spaces where they're no longer accepted. And how many people in the world are living miserable and finding love in places where that they do not belong. Finding love in taking drugs, finding love in sleeping in order for you to find healing. But my message today is God has healing, and God can only heal you if you open your heart and letting go of the past, so that when God grants you an opportunity of healing, already you are looking at accepting, you have accepted the fact that you are single in the season. You have accepted the fact that you are letting go in the season. You have accepted the fact that in the season I am healing. In this season I am evolving. In this season I'm becoming the better dimension of myself. In this season I am thirsty for healing and self-development. So our saying number 7 is to get scripture that speaks to hope, healing, and future. I have 2 scripts for you to concretize the message. I have Isaiah 41 verse 10. It reads, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with the righteous right hand." And the second script is Proverbs 17 verse 27. It reads, "A joyful heart is a good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." Right? We don't want dried up bones in the season, but we want season that we shall be nourished, a season that we shall attract, a season that we shall overflow. And number 8 is when we are talking around season of overflowing, we can only do so by accepting and settling for being single in this season. In this season, you are working on yourself. Try to consider therapy. Like I said earlier, BetterHelp is the plug for you. It comes at an affordable price, at an affordable rate. You can be anywhere in the world, either on your vacation at the beach or in your bed, and still access your therapies. Require therapies. It means that you are investing in yourself, you're investing in your future, you're investing in making sure you're taking a sound decision for yourself and the loved ones. Being lonely isn't bad in this season. So in this season, if you find yourself lonely, build a community, meeting new people, do new hobbies. There are so many things that one can do. Take afternoon walk. There's so many things that you can do. Recreational courses, recreational spaces, go for golf. If you love golf, we go for golf every weekend. Up in the Berkshire, which is something that is good, something that is nourishing me. So do that if you love golf. I never thought that I love golf, but now, hi, but anyways, it's one of the things that you enjoy. If you love tennis, play tennis. If you want to go to the gym, honey, do so. And number 9 is feelings are not permanent, right? They are not facts, right? So they do not make it permanent. Feelings, they are not permanent. So do not make decisions based on feelings, right? Remember, young choices become adult problems. And remember, young choices become adult problems. In this season, what I am suggesting is for you to get closer to God. God is one of the consistent person that you can rely on, or is one of the consistent God that you can rely on, and you shall find comfort. And number 11 is become responsible for your own happiness. Remember, you have you and you only. If you cannot make yourself happy, I can't make yourself happy. If myself, I am not happy, the next person will not make me happy. They might try to entertain me, but I'll be bored because I am sad internally. And like I said, on the floor, it's about internal work. It's about internal work in finding ourselves and building ourselves so that we don't create a generation that is built of sadness, but we are creating a generation that is built of joy and wellness, right? Number 12 is get a new focus. I think I've spoken about going on gym. And then number 13, missing someone isn't the reason to go back to them, right? Even if you miss them, it's okay to miss them, but know that in this season we are focusing forward. And my last message is reflect on the relationship and what you've learned from it. This can help you to gain clarity and grow from the experiences. Journaling or talking to the trusted friend can help you in the process through processing your thought and feeling. Remember, healing takes time, so be patient with yourself. It is normally to have good and bad days. Celebrate your progress and be gentle with yourself during those setbacks. Even if you need someone to talk to, send me an email at Dzoe Ahmed. If you want to chat to me, I am back on Instagram, baby. We are live and full energetic. We're live on Instagram with a different handle this time at Dzoe Ahmed. So you spell it as DZOEAHMAD. Check me out on Instagram. Do follow me. Send me a message if you feel lonely. I'ma block you, or if you have particular questions, you can send me a DM or write me an email at dzoeahmed@gmail.com. I'll be able to text you. I'll be able to respond to you, or I'll be able to respond to your request or conversation on the next coming episode on the floor. Humunati Ava on the floor. We are keeping you entertained, baby, but beyond entertainment, we are getting better. We are getting healed. We are enjoying our time together. We spent once again. My name is Dzoe Ahmed, and thank you so much for joining me. And God bless. I'll see you in the next episode. Mwah!